All right, so last one we're going to do here is just our screens and play action. So most of these are really going to be either a clear pass or clear pass variation, or just a simple, just getting it, throwing it out to the receiver. So if you think clear pass, basically all you want to think about is that it's just a running back kind of design swing with everybody else making sure you're blocking. So we do have the motion in there. We implemented that last year just because we were having a lot of DNs coming from here and getting to this guy immediately. So now we have the motion to kind of give it a little space. Now, it is important. The one thing that we want to make sure we're getting taken care of on here is that these outside receivers are blocking. Okay, that was one thing last year that we lacked in a little bit is really creating space. Now, if you can, what I want you guys to do is try to seal your guy one way or the other. So obviously he's going out this way, so I'd like him to seal him in. But if we need to, like for example, if your corner is playing out here and you can just seal him off here, then it's just up to the running back to make a read and then break it upfield. But again, if we can get as much as we can, everybody blocked in, that way we can get the sideline. That's ideal on these. Okay. Again, though, kind of what I mentioned before, though, is like, let's say if instead of trips, now we call it slot. So now instead of the T being here, the T is here, and then we still have our X out here. Now, same idea, right? If I call slot right, clear pass right, each motion, well, now, very simple, same thing, but now he's just basically, he can do anything. He can run his guy off on the backside. Here's the little fake we got in here. Trips right, clear pass, fake Z9. We also have X9. So with this, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get them to bite on this, just like what we did against Brighton in the playoffs last year. So the other receivers are just going up. You're not really blocking. You're just kind of giving acting like you're blocking. Z is going up, acting like he's blocking nonchalantly, and then breaking it to the go. Okay, and then ball just has to be thrown to the outside. On the wristbands, this is going to say fake block on these guys, but no, obviously if we have that play called, you guys know what you're doing. Okay, clear pass left, clear pass fake, trips right tight. So this one we don't have the motion just because we have everybody in tight. So hopefully we're just going to draw the whole defense in where, the outside corner is going to be, no more than out here. And then if he does happen to be lined up further out, then, you just got to get out and clear him. And then this is just a quick throw out here. All right, so the smoke routes. So the way to think about it is we have Ohio and Indiana. What this means is that Ohio is out and then Indiana is in. So outside guy on Ohio is running the smoke route, inside guy running a smoke route. So really all this is going to be is that one step and then turn to the quarterback. That's all you're looking to do. Okay. If it's Ohio smoke too, I do want these guys looking at the seam. So again, it's going to be kind of another very similar to dagger, or you're just basically getting upfield. And then, same idea with the Indiana smoke, really just like if they're playing way off right here, let's say they're inside some kind of inverted defense on here, I might just throw this and just have you guys pick up, a few yards here and there. Again, another idea to get them to suck up. Last year I know we wanted to just throw the ball deep all the time because we knew we could try to beat their corners. But if they're playing way off, like let's say if they're playing their corner way back here, they have, inside linebacker here or outside linebacker here, then, let's just throw it and pick up, 4 or 5 yards each time, right? And then all of a sudden now this corner, instead of playing there, now all of a sudden he starts playing here. Now we can beat him on the go. Okay. You know, let's just get him off guard and kind of shift them around. Okay, so if we have trips left X screen, okay, so because we have trips left and trips right X screen. So, you know, you have this one's normal trips, and then we have trips right bunch. So think about it, if we have normal trips, then we're running this as a tunnel screen. So that's what the wristband's going to say. It's going to say tunnel screen. So that means you're actually running down the line of scrimmage to the ball, and then you're going to basically follow blockers, you know, getting out here, running backs going, waiting for as soon as the ball's thrown, you're getting up and lead blocking through. And then receiver just going up and following up the tunnel. So then if we have trips right bunch, X screen, so now we're just in that bunch formation. Now you're just running like a little smoke route here, and then it's just a quick throw. You guys are clearing out and blocking. Okay. Halfback on this one, you can kind of do the same thing if you want, but I mean, hopefully we should be wide enough out here that the halfback's not really going to do anything, so you can just clear out in the backside. So just remember, on the tunnel screen, that's where the running back is actually lead blocking. Okay, same thing other way. So here we have the bunch. It's just the smoke, normal trips, tunnel. All right, and then we got our little T screen. So again, this is going to be a clear pass sort of diversion. So we have him motioning out, looking like he's going to go here. So quarterback's actually going to look this way. T's going to lay a block real quick and then follow back through. We have our guard on that side lead blocking. So quarterback is going to look, maybe even give a pump fake out there, turn around, throw back to the T. All right, same thing here. So what, Y screen, fake clear pass that way, chip, go around, guard pulls, T's kicking out, and then we're just creating the lane there. All right, and then our few play action plays. So 25 power boot, okay? So here what we're doing is we're faking 25 power. And then basically too, if you look at this one, this is basically Milwaukee. So you have your over route, you have your shallow cross. Y now is staying in and blocking. So you are hooking and getting this guy because the quarterback is faking and then he's bootlegging out. And then the Z, I have this on here as hezzy go. So all you're doing is you're going up, pretending like you're blocking, and then going. All right. So the other reason too, I don't want you just going right away, is that I don't want you getting too deep. So I want you to really sell the run, and then we're going deep from that point. But that gives the quarterback time to get out. That way he's not having to throw a 50-yard ball. And then running back, after you do get through, you can kind of just leak through and then be like a little release out there. But make sure you are kind of coming back this way in this zone, because quarterback, again, is rolling right. All right, same thing, opposite side. So I'm not going to go over that one. All right, here is a new one that we haven't done yet, and we haven't really run this formation either. So we're going to have a play called 25 lead. So the 25 lead is simply going to be, we move into that lead position, so the Y moves over, and he's going to basically act like he's going to lead block, like the run, and then he's just going to leak out into the flat. We have a shallow cross coming across here, and then we just have an outgoing right there. The one thing I did change on this that's going to be different on the wristband is that this is going to be now called H orbit. So that way it's a different motion. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be lining up in the spot where the Y normally is. So you're going to start here, orbit back, and then get your play action going right there. So this is really more of a goal line sort of sort of play, because again, that's why we have the lead blocker there. Everyone's thinking we're just going heavy, going to run it, and then he's just going to leak out. Okay, and then same thing on here. It's going to be orbit. All right, last play here. So we have 36 power pass. So this is going off of our 36 power and 45 power that we ran a bunch last year. So if we think about it, this is our 2-back, this is our 3-back, this is our 4-back. So that's where 36 power comes from. So we're faking handoff underneath here. Quarterback's dropping straight back. H is getting out into the flat. You have an under route coming here. You have your corner and then post backside. Okay, so again, you got your layers. So you got your short, medium coming back across, and then a little bit deeper and then deeper. So make sure we give a good fake on this. And then, line, you just got to make sure you're kicking out and kicking out on there. All right, pretty easy. So, other than that, run plays, we're going to go pretty much basically what we did last year. Nothing's going to be too different from there. We're still probably going to call everything about the same. So we're still probably going to have 28 toss, even though we don't really have an 8 hole now that we have no tackles. But going forward, yeah, it's going to be just the same. So let's get ready for this first game.